pastimes, Leela Kahani, and a Katha of Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna is all auspicious. Punya Shravan Kirtana. We just heard. So if we all hear with full faith and concentrated attention, with full faith, because attention is needed, faith is needed. Many people hear, but they say, anyway, there is no Krishna. This is just a mythology. This is just some story. Or Krishna is just an ordinary person as boy. Okay, so that kind of hearing will not work. So if one hear with full faith and concentrated attention, okay, the word is concentrated, very sandra, concentrated attention, then all of the material contamination in your heart will be purified. No other means is there. For this reason, Bhagavan Sri Krishna descends here. Though Bhagavan Krishna has his eternal abode in the spiritual sky known as Satchidanandamaya Dham. Okay. Actually, Krishna has his own transcendental Dham, Satchidanandamaya Dham, a Dham that is Sanmay, Chinmay and Anandamay. Satchit Ananda, Satchidananda. Okay, so that Dham, which is Satchidananda, Sanmay, Chinmay and Anandamay, that Dham Krishna resides. Then why Krishna is coming down? Krishna is coming down. That's very important point here. Krishna is coming down and perform Leela. For what purpose? Anyway, he has his own Dhama and he can do there. Why he has to come here? What is the need? Need is nothing, but out of his mercy he comes, so that we will know the name, fame, glory of Krishna, pastimes of Krishna, and we can discuss them and we can hear them and we can chant about them. Okay, so when this thing will happen, our heart will get purified and we can also go back home, back to Godhead, Goloka Vrindavan, the eternal abode, Satchidanandamaya Dham of Krishna, and there we can participate in the Leela, in the pastimes of Krishna. So for this reason, Krishna descends here. Okay. Otherwise, he already has a dham which is Satchidanandamaya Dham, full of eternity, full of knowledge and full of bliss. So one should not think, oh, Krishna don't have any place to stay and like that. Understand? Okay. So that is the point here. Okay. Now when Krishna descends here, it's not like he's not there. He's always there in Goloka, engaged, completely absorbed in transcendental Leela, especially in Ras Leela. So he enjoys and relishes the different mellows. So why will he come to this material world which is not his Dhama? Actually his eternal Dhama is Goloka. Then why he is coming to Bhuloka? That is not his Dhama, his abode. So it is completely opposite to that transcendental Satchidanandamaya Dham. This place and Satchidanandamaya Dham is completely opposite. Whatever is here, it's the original thing is there, perverted reflection is here. Understand? So this material world is, that transcendental world is Sat Chit Ananda. This material world is Asat, Achit and Niranandamaya. Okay, so that is eternal transcendental Dham. Okay, full of knowledge and full of bliss, full of eternity, full of knowledge and full of bliss. What is that? Satchidanandamaya Dham. And this Dham is Asat, Achit and Niranandamaya. So it is temporary, it is full of ignorance, and it is no Ananda, it is only full of misery. Okay, so it is completely opposite Dhamma. That Dham, this Dham, completely opposite, like this. Okay, that is Sat, this is Asat, that is Chit, this is Achit, that is Anandamay, this is Niranandamay. Okay, that is full of eternity, eternal Dham, this is temporary, that is full of knowledge, this is full of ignorance, That is full of ananda, bliss. This is full of misery. Okay, so that's the difference. Now, so why will he come here? What business does Krishna have coming here? What is his business here? He comes because he is Suhurdam Sarvabhutanam. Krishna is Suhurdam Sarvabhutanam. That is, he is Suhurda, means the best friend for Sarvabhutanam. He is best friend of all the people, or not only the humans, Sarvabhutanam, all the living entities. Okay, so that is why even when Jiva goes into the animal body, into the worm, insect, in all those bodies, Krishna in the form of Paramatma goes with him. So this is the only person. Sometimes we may cry, we may lament for the people who left us, but it is Krishna. So it is Krishna only who will always live with us, who will never leave us. Okay, so many times we may make many connection, friendship, relations with many people of this world, but what is the result? One day or another day, these people of this world leave us. Okay, sometimes they leave us out of their desire, sometimes they cheat us and they leave, and sometimes they are forced to leave us. It's not always they want to cheat and leave, but sometimes they are forced to leave. They want to live with us, they want to support us, but they are forced to leave. They are forced to go away from us. But it is only Krishna who always stays with Jiva. It is only Krishna who always stays with Jiva. Suhurdam Sarvabhutanam. In the heart of Jiva, along with the soul, always Krishna goes everywhere. Whether Jiva is in the animal body, in human body, insect body, bird body, and beast body, any body Jiva acquires, Krishna in the form of Paramatma goes with him. That's why he is Suhurdam Sarvabhutanam, the only well-wishing friend of all living entities. That is why it is said no one has. Actually, if one want to be really happy, then one should not make any. One should only believe, only have faith, only have relationship with Krishna, because he will never cheat us. He will always be with us. He has said this in Bhagavad Gita. So, from time immemorial, we have forgotten Krishna and have been under the clutches of Maya. However, Krishna has not forgotten us. Okay, Krishna, we forgot Krishna, but Krishna never forgets us. Okay, he is our well-wishing friend. He always runs behind us. He always wants to save us, protect us. He is there he is always there in our heart as Paramatma. He never leaves us. He also descends in many incarnations. In the form of Paramatma anyway he is there. But he descends in many incarnations to this material world along with his dham and his associates, and he manifests transcendental pastimes. Okay, so many ways he wants to help us, many ways. In the form of Paramatma, then in the form of holy name, holy dham, holy devotees, holy granth. So like that, many holy temples, holy rivers, many form he comes and helps us. So, in this way, the purpose for Krishna's coming here is so that his katha, his leela kahanis, his transcendental stories will be recorded in books, and his dear devotees, the sadhus, Vaishnavas, and bliss. So our heart will be cleansed, and then we will be able to understand our constitutional position. That's the point. When we hear Krishna Katha, why Krishna comes? So that we can hear his Krishna Katha. Who will tell? The devotees, Vaishnavas will tell us. And when we hear, our heart will be cleansed. And when our heart will be cleansed, what will happen? We will understand our truth, our constitutional position. What is that? Jiver Sarupa Krishna Nityadas. We are the eternal servant of Krishna. Krishna is our eternal master. Krishna therefore descend here for Kridartha, to play with his dear devotees. So Krishna comes down, descends here for, it is called Kridartha, means to play, to have transcendental pastime with his dear devotees, to relish his Leela. Leela Rasa. What is that? The mellow of transcendental Leela. Okay, different mellows are there. He has different mellows with different type of devotees. With some he has parental affection, with some he has conjugal affection, with some he has friendship, like that. Then Krishna, not only this, but Krishna also gives us an opportunity to release these pastimes, and he is coming and having pastime with his devotee, and he is relishing, devotees relishing, and people like us, sadhakas, conditioned soul, we can also hear and relish these pastimes. And one more thing is there, why Krishna comes down. Krishna comes here for sadhu samrakshana, to protect his dear devotees. So that also he said in Bhagavad Gita, that I come here to protect my devotees. So there are these are some few reasons why Krishna comes to this material world. So today on this day of Janmashtami, we should know why Krishna descended. Because today is the appearance day of Krishna. Krishna came. So why he comes? What is the need? Okay, so many reasons we discussed. Mainly is that he wants to give us opportunity to hear his Krishna Katha, hear his glories, hear his pastimes. So when we hear his pastimes, our heart get purified, and we can understand our constitutional position. That is why Bhagavatam, it is said in Prathu Maharaj section, that Prathu Maharaj says that, my dear Lord, I want to, Lord asked, what do you want? Any benediction? So Prathu Maharaj said, I want benediction so that I can get an opportunity to hear Krishna Katha from your pure devotee. Why? Because when your pure devotee speaks Krishna, your glories, your Katha, your pastimes, then the saffron particle which are there on your lotus feet, they comes, the smell of those saffron particle comes through their mouth, and through that sound vibration, when through the ear holes, when these saffron particles, the smell of these saffron particle goes in the heart becomes purified, and person immediately understands his constitutional position, which is Jiver Sarupa Krishna Nityadas, the eternal servant of Krishna. Okay, so that's the point here, that why Krishna descends here. Okay.